What's going on, y'all? It is day 40 and it is Monday, and I am so grateful for it. We're about to take a sharp left and we're about to talk about some perimenopause because I'm in the midst of it. I'm in the throes of it. I am deep in the trenches of this peri, y'all. This past weekend, I was sitting at home and I just felt a little bit of anxiousness come over me. And I realized that I was overly stimulated. I had my grandson, I had the grand dog, Mr. was at home, Evan came home this weekend. Y'all, there was a house full. During the week, it's just me here, me and the two dogs and the cat. She does her thing. The dogs are pretty chill. As soon as I insert my grandson, everybody's up on me like stink on shit. Grand pup is all up on me. I'm like, all I want is space right now, y'all. And I have been questioning it. I've been like, what's wrong? Why is it like this? What's wrong with me? Why do I feel like this? I just want space. I want all of y'all to like back up off me. So I put a post out there on Threads and asked some other people because I thought that maybe I noticed it in the winter, right around the holidays and shortly thereafter. I felt like, oh my goodness, the holidays are a lot. I'm just ready for them to be over. It's just too much for me. And I thought that it was because it was that time of season, which is typical for some people. But now that it's warmer and the seasons are changing, we're kind of out of that winter slump and I'm still feeling like it. I'm like, what's wrong with me? It's that doggone perimenopause. She strikes again. I mean, it makes perfect sense because who books a 33-day solo world cruise but somebody who wants and is craving alone time, right? I mean, it makes sense. It's interesting with perimenopause and the way that it affects women differently. There are some shared symptoms and side effects or symptoms, but every woman is different. And y'all, I've struggled with this because I felt like you're a wife, you're a mother, but I just want space. I was also an eldest child, and so I had responsibilities and things, and then proceeded to have my own family at a young age. And now I just want to be left alone. That's all I want. Like, all right, I want to be alone probably 75, 80% of the time. And then 25% I can give to people. I don't even know if it's that high. It might be like alone time or along the lines of like 85, 90%. It's been very interesting because I'm outgoing. I generally and typically like people. I like to talk. I think in a blend of an extrovert and an introvert. I think as I've gotten older, I've become more introverted. I think because my being overstimulated has been a lot. And so I'm learning to kind of, self-regulate and be balanced. And that's why I have to be better at planning and time management because I'm learning these things about myself. And I don't have the capacity for things like I used to, like multitasking. Please forget it. I cannot. I don't want to. It's like I'll give my attention to one thing. I don't want to be spread thin and all over. Y'all, balance is the name of the game right now. Peace is the name of the game. Quiet, alone time. And you know what? I'm saying it out loud because it's not going to go away. It's not going away. This is my new norm for a while. And that's how I'm dealing with it. That's how the Runaway reset was born. 2 years ago, is because I just wanted and craved something different, this alone time. And here it is. It's still here. Probably because it's rooted in perimenopause. And how do we get through this? When does it stop? When does it stop, y'all? Because this is a lot. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad that I could get that off my chest and tell y'all. I feel like a weight has been released. In my counseling session on Saturday, my therapist was like, well, what are you guys doing? Like, what's your plan for talking? How are you going to, stay connected to one another while you're gone? And we were just like, and honestly, we haven't discussed it. Town is 6 hours ahead of Indy. And then Europe, different places are 5, maybe 6 hours ahead. And that becomes a little bit tricky. In Thailand, it was good 12 hours, and then daylight savings time also happened while I was there. So then it became 13 hours. And still, that was a lot more easy to manage because of that 12-hour difference. So it wasn't like 5 or 6, which kind of becomes tricky. So I don't know, but I mean, honestly, I haven't even thought about that. I'm just thinking about all of the logistics and things. And I think honestly, because I'm craving alone time and space, I will do some check-ins, but I don't want that to be on the forefront of my mind. And honestly, it's not, because that's the whole point, that when you're taking a solo trip, you're taking it because there's something that you want, and you're needing that space, that time alone. And so if you are the individual who isn't traveling, you have to understand that about the person who is. And if you're the person who is traveling, you have to be comfortable with trying to set that boundary. I mean, because otherwise, you could just take them along with you. I don't know. That's just, it's all trial and error. You have to do what works for you, but you do have to establish some sort of boundaries. And you can't allow others to impose their beliefs on you or what they might do. I was talking to my girlfriend yesterday and told her about the trip, and she was just like, are you going to get lonely? I'm like, no, actually, I don't think so. I think, because I am a people person, I don't have a problem talking to people and conversing. But it's so different with strangers. You are able to set those boundaries because you start off with boundaries, right? The lines haven't been crossed, so it's so much easier with strangers, So solo travel for someone like me is easy because I'm assertive enough where I can say no, I can excuse myself and not feel like, the peer pressure, and keep it moving. But if I want some company and want to engage, I'm also assertive enough to go and initiate conversation. So it's like the best of both worlds because I can create that space and those boundaries unapologetically, totally authentically and 100% unapologetically. And I just, and then you couple that with being in a new destination and seeing new sights. Oh my goodness, solo travel is so sexy. It's wonderful. So, it is day 40. We are like rocking and rolling. We got 31 days left before I take flight. 35 days before I embark on the cruise, and lots to do. The biggest thing with regard to the trip right now is the packing and what I'm going to take with me. I want to do a much better job of packing than what I did for Thailand. And I don't plan on buying any luggage while I'm over there. I want to, if I have to pay for an extra bag, it's okay, but I'll do it from here. I'm not going to buy a suitcase and then have to pay for it too. I'm not going to do that again. So fortunately, they have laundry facilities on the decks. You can also have your laundry done at a service charge. So lots of options so I can reuse and things. But I'm going to be traveling to different countries that are on different seasons. Like South Africa, it'll be autumn, early winter. And then in Europe, it will be spring, late spring, early summer. So different climates, but I'll figure it out. I don't want to overpack. I want to pack efficiently, and knowing that I'm going to have some travel in between the time that I'm on the ship. Like the first night in Cape Town, I'll just stay at a hotel for one night, and then I have another transfer to the game lodge. And then I haven't booked my hotel for the return for London, but I'm contemplating doing something similar where I book a hotel near the points of interest, and then the night before I fly out, I get a hotel closer to the airport. I'm thinking my flight is like at 9 a.m, and I don't want to where the points of interest are. It's like maybe an hour or so from the airport. So you figure, okay, you got to get there 2 hours, 3 hours before. That would be like 6 a.m. So it would be such an early morning. And I just feel like I would rather the inconvenience of checking out the day earlier than having to get up and be dealing with traffic and like a commute. I do not like waking up at the alarm clock. Not one bit. So those are things that I think about. And sometimes, I'll just have to pay a little bit. It's like which one is the bigger inconvenience, or, what matters most. And that's how I'll decide. So that's it. But we are moving right along. I appreciate you guys for watching and, going on this journey with me and listening and not judging. So until tomorrow, take care. Have a good night.